what we're measuring is not what is something which is fixed and stable like a personality. What we are measuring is the energy that people have, which is dynamic, flowing, variable, it changes, and it's much more related to the key thing that all employers want, and in fact everybody that's in their right mind wants, which is namely performance. You know, your personality has got no bearing on your performance. You may say, well, this personality is more suitable for that kind of job, but it doesn't tell you whether that person can perform. But whether you're motivated or not does tell you, is a big indicator of whether or not you will perform. So we're actually providing, though it seems similar, something radically different in the marketplace.
Yeah. Or putting it another way, you might have the skill, but you may not have the will.
Yes. Exactly. And in fact, so many large corporations have exactly that problem, don't they? They're actually in a situation where they've got highly skilled people who have almost lost the will to live in the organisation. So, you know, it's kind of, how do we get these people? They call it, the modern phrase for this now, the in word is engagement. How do we get them engaged? But motivation, in my view, is approximately about 70% of the whole engagement formula.
What would be the other 30% then?
That would be, I think, commitment and behaviours. So Bowles's and Carey's book talks about morale. I prefer the word motivation, and they talk about the behaviours that the people have to learn in order to actually show their commitment to the organisation. So that's a slightly different thing from motivation.
Yeah.
But motivation, I think, is the core thing. And part of the problem with motivation, really from the organisational point of view, is until we develop this test, which is effectively a language and a metric, they don't have a language and a metric to describe it, which is why they want to avoid it, because they can't explain it. It seems something that's very touchy-feely, something very nebulous, sort of, you know, we do with a motivational speaker, and we walk on fire, and we climb mountains, and we jump out of airplanes, we do all these amazing things, and we say we can do it, but it's sort of, it passes. You do that, and then 2 weeks later, you're back where you were, because there's no language to describe what is this motivation stuff really about.